Good morning, this is Shaman Oracle reading for Thursday. Today I'm reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces, and this reading here is for Aquarius. Welcome Aquarius. I'm using a new deck called Tarot of the Divine. It is created by Yoshitani, and the deck is inspired by deities, folklore, fairy tales and legends from around the world. And it starts with welcome listener, seeker and speaker. And the card that came out for you from the deck is Temperance. And Temperance relates to Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara from India. It is a Buddhist Bodhisattva. The card Temperance is about balance and meditation. It is being mutable, recognizing when to change with the times and when to change a situation itself. The Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara is identifying fluidity, but goodwill remains constant. And the card is about moderation, harmony, purpose, good influence, and reconciliation. And the next card is the Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot, and out came 7 of Cups. And the card is dedicated to the cat Milo. While others may see daydreaming as a waste of time, I believe when we allow ourselves the freedom to explore our desires without limitations, we open the door for new possibilities, says the author of this deck. The key to manifesting is being able to feel with complete conviction that what you desire is already out there in the world waiting for you. Of course, there is a fine line between fantasy and creating larger-than-life goals. When the 7 of Cups appears in your reading, you may need to expand your vision a bit, dream a bit bigger, and not settle for playing small. On the other hand, depending on your situation, the 7 of Cups may indicate that you are doing a little too much dreaming and not enough action, as one without the other will not bring anything other than indulging in fantasy. In this vast world, you have so many choices that can lead to feeling indecisive, and as a result, nothing is accomplished. So keep stagnation at bay, focus on a single area in your life, and imagine it in its most optimal, most grand way. Feel its presence in your life today. When you do, you will know what steps to take next. When the 7 of Cups appears in the reading, you may also want to consider if you are letting a fantasy distract you from a task or an obligation. Are you overwhelmed by all the options available to you, maybe? Ask that question. When the energy attributes are positive, then healthy dreaming is happening, being able to envision with clarity things that will improve your life, recognizing that life offers you many choices. And when the energy attributes are negative, you might be falling into the trap of fantasy, and you might be letting yourself go a little too much in that fantasy realm. The Shaman's dream oracle card that came out is Spirit of the River, and it's relating to movement toward adventure and some addiction to problems, and allowing and trusting the current to take place. The Spirit of the River invites you to step into the flow, to stop swimming against or avoiding the current. Allow the waters to carry you downstream, away from the whirlpools. It is time to heed the call of a new adventure waiting for you. Stop working on the problem for a while. The issue is not what it seems. It is your addiction to fixing what has gone bad that is consuming so much of your time. Work to create a greater good, and the bad will resolve itself on its own. There is nothing that you can accomplish with more effort, as the situations in your life right now are subject to forces beyond your control. Recognize this, step back, and trust the flow. There is no loss of faith or lack of honor or integrity. It is simply the way things are at this moment. When this card appears in your reading, it is time to say yes to the next step of your journey. Your life is like a river, inevitably and inexorably flowing to the sea, which is your divine destination. So be fearless and release yourself to the rushing water in the middle of the stream. Whatever it is you are holding on to, the feelings, the thoughts, the beliefs about how things are or how they should or could have been, can be fixed easily with the power of the Spirit of the River. Simply let go and enjoy the thrill of the ride. All is well, or will be well. And the mystical Shaman oracle card that came out is Wind, the good old wind. The essence here is the symbol of the wind represents the element of air. It rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. And Aquarius is also the sign of air, so that fits in well. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. So is the south carrying a new sense of trust and helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. And there is the west wind calling you to more introspection and to a willingness to make final decisions and to let go of attachment and ego desires. And there is the north wind moving to bring you wisdom and strength. And finally, there is the east wind, which carries clarity of vision and of purpose. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message here is that the wind whispers, even if the wind might whisper or shout, it is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find exaltation in moving toward it and receiving its lessons. There is an invitation when the spirit of the wind comes calling. It is a sign of change, perhaps you need to change your mind about something, or perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic, and now that you have gained greater clarity, you can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. Ideas are solid, and the shift that is being called for is in the highest good of everyone. And the last card is the Sacred Forest Oracle card for you, and the card that came out is the Spirit Guardian of Spring, and it relates to activation. Daffodils are surfacing through the dark, rich soil, and tiny green buds, they are bursting forth on every tree as the many bird songs, they fill the air. Flowers are bursting into bloom, and there is a wild scampering through the forest as creatures, large and small, reveal in the glorious energy of spring. A new cycle has begun again. Do not hesitate, the time is now, says the card. Take action. It is okay if you are hesitant or even afraid, but you have to face that fear and do it anyway. There are times to pull back and think carefully before every action, but this isn't one of those times. Forge forward with courage and certainty. A new beginning awaits you. You might experience some chaos or turmoil, but that is all a part of this exciting time of activation. So do not allow upheaval to disrupt your forward trajectory. Be courageous and forthright. Make your decisions swiftly and with confidence, and then act on them with steady resolve. In ancient times, people employed springtime ceremonies to clear out the old and invite in the new. Spring was seen as a time of new life, seeds sprouting, eggs hatching, animals giving birth, and so everywhere was new beginning. Spring also refers to hope, renewal, growth, youth, and love, and ceremonies were done to honor this transition in life. And well, not only in ancient times, right? We do use that today, springtime as well, for renewal and feeling young and vibrant again. The Spirit Guardian of Spring says to you, get ready, big changes are ahead. Things that have been incubating are now coming to life. A profound transformation is ahead for you. Take risks, keep going. Prepare for this time of upheaval, fluctuations, and renewal. And the end result will be glorious. So, Aquarius, that was your reading. I thank you very much for listening. I wish you a wonderful day today. I wish you a rest of a good week. And I will be back most likely Sunday, because Saturday I have a visit. I'm visiting my aunt, and we will have some nice time together. But on Sunday, I will make a short reading of something, okay? So maybe you drop in Sunday. Have a wonderful day, take care, and goodbye.